One of the biggest names in the UFC visited the region over the holidays as fans lined up for a chance to meet former UFC light heavyweight champion Rashad Evans at the Octagon. The appearance put the former Ultimate Fighter winner back in familiar territory near his hometown of Niagara Falls, New York.
You know, I grew up around here, so whenever I get a chance to go back home and see, you know, my family and see my friends and see places I used to go to all the time, it's always kind of refreshing.
And life took you away from the Falls to Michigan State onto the UFC. Now all of a sudden you're a veteran of the sport that quick. Does your busy life allow you much of a chance to step back and reflect?
You know, it really doesn't. It happens at times. You know, it happens when people say things to me and I have to like think about, man, I have actually done those things, but I haven't had a chance to really reflect on my career yet, which is probably a good thing because I think when you start reflecting on your career, you're already towards the end of it, and I don't want to be towards the end of my career right now, so I just let myself just live in the moment.
While George St. Pierre stepped away from fighting due to the pressures of the sport, Evans is adding to an already busy schedule of appearances and fighting by joining Fox Sports as an analyst. Have you enjoyed your transition to TV?
I do love my transition to TV. You know, it's one of those things that you can grow old with the sport with, and it's something that, you know, I plan to do well after I'm too old to fight.
Yeah, you're fresh off a win against your TV sidekick, Chael Sonnen, going up against another TV sidekick in Daniel Cormier. How does this work for you?
You know, it's hard because me and Daniel, we're good friends, and I knew Daniel for a long time. So, you know, it was hard. You know, when I seen his name on the paper, I'm gotta fight DC, Daniel Cormier, and I'm just like, man, I can't believe this happening because I remember when he was thinking about, you know, even fighting in the first place. You know, he talked to me and he asked me about it, and I gave him some advice about it. And to think after all these years, you know, it really wasn't that long ago. Now we're fighting each other.
And just how disciplined do you have to be at the dinner table over the Christmas break for the big fight on the horizon?
You know, luckily my weight is pretty good, so I don't, you know, I can eat pretty much what I want, but I'm not gonna get too crazy because, you know, right afterwards I do have to really buckle down and get into camp, and I want to start training my mind around the food I need to start eating.
And the new year usually brings in a close, a reflection of the past year. For you, what was your fight of the year?
I would say my last fight was a fight of the year, you know, because the year started off a little bit rocky, but you know, it ended the way that I wanted to end it. I wanted to end it with a you know, really good win and a really dominating win, and I just did that.
What would an ideal 2014 include for you, inside and outside of the cage?
Well, I mean, you know, it all starts with balance, so, you know, let me have a continued balance 2014, as well as you know, followed up with an opportunity to fight for the belt.
If you're looking to see Rashad in action, his next fight is February 22nd at UFC 170 against fellow Fox Sports analyst Daniel Cormier. Reporting for The Source, I'm Mark Chofie.